I know we only just covered the Luna coin in our last video on technical analysis, but the charting gods have spoken and our predictions have come to pass. So we're going to take another look just to make some predictions on where we can expect to see the coin go within the next few days. Let's get into it. How's it going, guys? Ryan here and welcome back to another crypto video. We're taking once again another look at the Luna coin. It has been going absolutely crazy over the past few hours, and that is due to a breakout which has just occurred off the back of the Bitcoin price. But before we get into that, guys, please remember to leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy today's video, and subscribe if you want to see more of this sort of content. We cover investing, crypto, stocks, and wealth management. So if that tickles your fancy, hit subscribe and turn on the bell notifications as well. I'd also love to know your thoughts down in the comment section below on where we can expect to see Luna go within the next few weeks. But without any further ado, guys, let's jump straight into the technical analysis. Welcome into CoinSpot, guys. If you're looking to buy Luna or any other cryptocurrencies, there is a link down in the description of this video where you can sign up and start buying now. But let's take a look at the Luna chart, and as you can see, wow, we have had a fantastic couple of days, and a key point for us was absolutely smashed, and that was the resistance that we saw at $11.50 Australian. I'm just going to jump straight to the daily chart now, and we're going to put all things into perspective. So first things first, obviously we want to draw in that key point of resistance. So it's at 11.50. I'm going to just plonk that one in there. Beautiful. Let's make it a bit thicker so we can see it. And as you can see, this key point was smashed, and it looked like it was going to be smashed yesterday, but unfortunately we did dip back down. But you see, there is a hammer candle which has appeared, which is a sign of strength. It is a bullish candle that you need to look out for. So if you're looking at flag patterns and you're looking at candles, a hammer candle, which is the one you see in red right here, is a very bullish sign. And as you can see, after that point, we eventually just rocketed all the way up to a high today of $13.59 Australian. So fantastic stuff there. Let's just plug in our next resistance point. And I did mention previously that, you know, we might see one roughly at about $12, you know, because that's where we've had a little bit of price action up here, and obviously a few candles back there. Bit of price action in the past around about March time as well. So we're looking pretty good, but currently we're sitting just above that point, which is good news, at $12.55 Australian, which is at, I suppose, a next little point of resistance as well, acting now, I suppose, as support for the price. But we're going in the right direction. Anyway, they're not really major support points or resistance points, so I'm going to remove them, but it was just so you guys could see that. What I really want to show you is where the next key area for us is, and it's going to be roughly at, you know, $14, which is sitting here. Not only is it a key point for price action that has occurred in the past, as you can see, plenty of price action around that point in March, it also has been a key point psychologically. You can see it's been dipped past in, held around that area simultaneously over a few days. Previously, when we saw a massive drop, we're now starting to see a recovery. And obviously, when we had a big dump back here in, you know, the middle of May, that meant that there's been a lot of people who have either gotten in or gotten out at this value, which makes it really key. And you can see that there was a lot of indecision over these 3 days as well. So there's a lot of people who are holding there, or a lot of people using that as a key point to sort of, I suppose, make a decision on whether or not they should be getting in. But that means this $14 mark is a key point of resistance for us. Here's something interesting as well. We haven't jumped up purely because Luna's broken out. We've jumped up as well because Bitcoin today has jumped roughly 20%, a bit more at certain stages. So as a result, we have gone up with it. As I've mentioned, the whole market unfortunately at the moment follows Bitcoin, and yes, that includes Luna as well. You can clearly see that down the bottom here, there has not been a massive spike in volume. So that means we're not really seeing huge amounts of buyers coming in, but I suppose we're seeing a bit of confidence come into the market. So maybe people are looking to sell, have pulled their sell orders, and as a result, the buyers are a lot stronger. So good stuff there, guys. Let's bring in some of our key indicators. I know obviously we've only just looked at this stuff recently, but it's good to refresh your memory, understand exactly where we're at from, I suppose, a current up-to-date perspective, and really work out where we're sitting. I'm just going to make the 50 red as we normally do, just to make it real obvious. So we saw our golden cross here previously on the 10th of the 7th, which is all good. And something really amazing has happened since then. Obviously, we've started trending upwards, but the price has just broken through the 200-day moving average. That is very significant because it's really indicating for us that we are seeing a change in the direction of Luna. And as you can see, in the past, this has acted as a key point of resistance for us. And also it acted as a key point of support that was broken, and then we saw a further drop in the value of Luna. So it's a very important point for all Luna holders. To see the price currently sitting above that is fantastic, and this will now act as a very strong support level for us. Hopefully what we're going to see now is a bounce off the 200-day moving average, and then we're going to go up, and my target, test the $14 mark. So that's what we want to see, $14, a bounce off this 200-day moving average, continued strength coming into Luna coin, buyers coming in, sellers reducing, and start seeing, you know, the typical higher highs, lower lows. And that's what we're seeing. Each time we've had a spike with Luna from probably, I'd say, the 22nd of the 6th, we've seen higher highs and lower lows consecutively, which is fantastic. So let's just remove those for the time being, and let's have a look at some of our other indicators. First one, MACD, standard guys, moving average convergence, divergence. Obviously we saw the convergence occur here, and you can see it was very strong and it has been supported. So we're moving in the right direction. We're on the increase. I hope we do see this last for, I suppose, a period like we've seen here. But if it does drop, I'd say it's due to the fact that, you know, people have made some good trades. The price is just starting to turn a bit. It's going to be testing, you know, the 200-day moving average, or even potentially our new support, which is at $11.50. It's fair game. It is what it is, but we're moving in the right direction at the moment. Now, let's take a look at the relative strength index. And as you can see, we are moving very close now to the overbought side. We're sitting currently at 67 points, just shy of the top end of the band at 70 points. So we're almost moving into that overbought region. We're still not in it yet, so that's good news. But what I would expect to see is potentially a bit of the buying just cool down slightly, and we will trend, I suppose, horizontally, maybe for a few days or so before we do go for that $14 target. And that will then allow the RSI to reduce, and as a result would mean we are not as overbought as we currently are, and it will allow us to make a good move the next time we do make a move. So obviously guys, as you've heard me say, what's my target? $14, that is the target, but crucially we must stay above this $11.50 mark, or even I suppose at this point here, which is roughly at $11.85. That will act as another key point of support for us before the next move. A fantastic few days for Luna, and obviously the crypto and charting gods were listening, as this literally occurred a day after I uploaded my previous Luna video where I said it's looking like we could be breaking out soon, and that's exactly what happened. Bear in mind, of course, a lot of this is due to the way we were set up, but also a strong portion of it is due to the fact that Bitcoin is on the rise as well, and it shot up quite sharply to highs for the month. So that was a real key driving factor in Luna being able to shoot up as it has today. But I'd love to know your thoughts on Luna down in the comment section below. Where do you think it's going to go? I'd love to know your thoughts. And if you did enjoy today's video, remember to leave a thumbs up and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button so you get all the latest investing, crypto, stocks and wealth management videos. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.